Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the press, my Biafran brothers and sisters, my Nigerian people, and also the Africans and the world at large. Namio Okute Daily Talk. I don't land again this morning with another blockbuster. Today is gonna be fire for fire, because I'm going to touchalize every nooks and crannies of Biafra land, of Nigeria, the Africans, and also the world at large. So, if this is your first time of hearing my voice, and you still wonder who is here, my name never change. Dim Amandianese Okute from Okute Daily Talk, bringing to you this very, very particular news where they too much important bar. Hey, so make on do what? Make on keep subscribing, like and sharing, and also commenting, all the very, very necessary. And here we will start our news. Kanu's ear surgery. IPOB makes a strong statement, calls for Kanu's immediate and unconditional release, and opposes DSS surgery plot. So now, so the thing take bio. Now here we go take do what? Now here we go take pick up from today's news. So make it tighten your seatbelt, because we are about to take off. There's no time for frivolities today. Today happens to be Thursday. I hope one I know. And then the 15th day of June in the year of 2023. The months have already come to the middle of this month. So this one now 15 days where what they call a sworn-in happened in the Eagle Square, Abuja. And since then, I don't know whether the country is moving forward or is moving backward. But my prayers every day by day is I keep praying, may Nigeria never happens to any committed of my member of my fans, my viewers, subscribers, even those who hate me, even those who insult me in the comment section. My dear, may Nigeria never happen to any of us. That is my prayer on daily basis. And so shall it be. So my wonderful people, please, this news is brought to you by what? By Family Writers Association of Biafra Land. And the press release is being released on the 14th day of June, which is yesterday, 2023, published on biafrapost.com. This is the sequel to the deteriorating health condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and the proposed ear surgery by the Nigerian government and DSS medical team. IPOB completely rejects any ill-conceived surgery on our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, who has been illegally and unconstitutionally detained in DSS dungeon for 2 years without charge. Throughout this week, it is the news of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ill health and ear surgery. That is what we brought to us. So please do not be tired of listening to it, because you need to be getting every update on whatever that is happening, or whatever that is happening both in the health issue of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or whatever is happening at the DSS dungeon. So please do not be tired to hear this news. We retreated that he should be released to his personal physicians, who will perform the prescribed ear surgery to him. We want to draw the attention of IPOB worldwide, all lovers of freedom and lovers of Biafra, on the dangerous plans to neutralize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's through ear surgery by the enemies of Biafra on DSS medical team. It is obvious that DSS has intentions to eliminate or buy our leader through his ill-conceived ear surgery. That is why they have refused to allow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's personal physicians to attempt or to have access to him and the trusted physicians. Therefore, we reject any DSS or Nigerian government-sponsored surgery on our leader while he is still being detained illegally in solitary confinement. It is true that our leader requires urgent ear surgery from the injury the Nigerian agents inflicted on him when he was being kidnapped and tortured in Nairobi, Kenya. However, such surgery will not take place while he is still inside DSS dungeon. What will happen if he develops any medical complications during or after the said surgery in the detention facilities, whereby there is no any good hospital equipment that will help in covering whatever the outcome will be? So that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be unconditionally released, as the court ordered, or released be on medical ground to attend to his deteriorating health. If Nigerian DSS could not find a qualified, what do they call it, qualified resident doctors, then let him fly him abroad. If doctors in Nigeria could not handle common Buhari's ear infections or even in his teeth during his 8 years in office, how come DSS suddenly have qualified resident doctors in their team to carry out ear surgery on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The same way Buhari was a leader of a nation, that is the same way Kanu was also a leader of over 75 to 80 million Biafran people, both locally and in diaspora. IPOB is capable of taking our leader to any part of the world for the best medical services anyone can think of. We therefore once again call on the Nigerian government and DSS to release Kanu Nnamdi Okuchukwu. If anything untoward happens to him, that means Nigeria will be ready to dance at a logo, because that is what IPOB will play for them to dance. We want them with their cohorts who are showcasing some doctors as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's doctors to cease and desist from doing that, because it's not going to do them any good, according to Ima Powerful. We urge Biafrans to oppose the planned ear surgery on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as planned by the Nigerian government and the DSS agents. There are serious indications that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not make it alive if he goes into any operation under the enemy's supervision. Our only Mazi Nnamdi will be coming on air by this weekend to speak on this serious subject and the risk associated with the enemies as planned ear surgery on our leader. Let the Nigerian government and DSS release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to do what? To his personal physicians to handle and the ear surgeries as well. DSS, who were responsible for his ear injury through the brutal torture, cannot be trusted to heal him by surgery on the same ear. More so, DSS must not force or medically subdue our leader in order to perform any surgery on him, because that will be a declaration of what? A declaration of Python dance on them by the Biafrans. If they want to see, let them try such nonsense. According to Mazi Nnamdi on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needs urgent surgery, and the only option acceptable to us, IPOB worldwide, is his unconditional release as ordered by the courts, or release him on medical grounds to his personal physicians for the said ear surgery, as the case may be. We call on IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal teams, both home and abroad, to reject the Nigerian government's proposed ear surgery on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife and his siblings must reject such an offer too. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of over 75 to 80 million indigenous people of Biafra, and his health is a national concern that must not be handled carelessly. DSS and other parading doctors in Abuja should know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer owned by the Kanu's family. He is now the property of over 80 million Biafran soldiers out there. In summary, IPOB, Ndi Igbo, and Biafrans say no to ear surgery on our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by the Nigerian government and DSS, or any other group's medical team while he is still being illegally detained inside DSS dungeon. Instead, we call for his release from illegal detention or for his private doctors to handle such case. This news is coming to you by Comrade Ima Powerful, Media and Public Secretary for IPOB and for the Family Writers International. Tinubu should dissolve Nigerian Air, Allen Onyema laments. The chairman and chief executive officer of APC, Allen Onyema, has asked President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to dissolve the national carrier, Nigerian Air. Speaking in an interview on Arise News on Wednesday, Onyema stated that the unveiling of Nigerian Air is a charade and not what the country needs at the moment. The AP's boss asserted that the court orders stopping the unveiling of the national carrier were never vacated, as word of mouth vacation does not count. Onyema said the falsehood made by the former aviation minister Hadi Sirika regarding APs was aimed at deeming local operators and indigenous Nigerian airlines in favor of Nigerian air. He said this is a minister trying to fool the entire nation in his desperate bid to fool everybody to win the nation. He was peddling falsehood on air peace. So how do we as a nation believe every other thing he was saying out there? The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority is there. You can contact them. They are the regulators. He was in charge. He signed the import permit for those aircraft. You cannot import any aircraft into the country without the Minister of Aviation's approval. He did all that, and he knew that those airplanes were not leased. They were not rented. They were fully paid for, and told the entire world that we leased those airplanes just to make us look bad, and at the same time praise his Ethiopian partners. That is Nigeria. Nigeria is killing Nigeria. This is part of it. Onyema also condemned the shareholding pattern of Nigeria, stating that even though the Ethiopians have 49% of the shareholding, they are not bringing any penny into the company. How can another country's air or another country's government come into our own country, in our own business, Nigerian air, and become a major shareholder in it? Where does that thing happen? And how can that grow our economy? That is the question we all need to ask ourselves. And we all also call on the president of the Fulani government of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to do what? To act quickly on this very issue. There must be an investigation into this very matter. He added, it is only that Nigerian companies that are going to bring in money, Sacho and Mrs. The document is with us here. Ethiopia is not bringing any penny into Nigeria. Ethiopia will pay renters for their own planes for 5 years, even if they pay the 122,000. APs alone is worth over $2 billion, according to Allen Onyema. Inspector General of Police, ICPC, now asked to invite, investigate, and prosecute Senator Bukka Chiwa. It is very, very necessary, because all these old fools we have in government house that are bent on destroying, they have destroyed, not bent on destroying, they have destroyed the Nigerian system of government. They have even the judiciary, they have destroyed everything through corruption, through bribing. Look at what this man went on the national television to make. Even to the extent of the Senate president then, let's say the ex-Senate President, Ahmed Lawan, trying to shut the man out, where the man is making a vital confession before the general public. And people, even not now, let this thing happen now, say now, Igbo man now come and do this confession. My dear brothers and sisters, by now, they will have sentenced him to prison instantly, without even hearing from the own side of the story. Nigeria, you people can never, Nigeria can never, I said it and I keep saying it, Nigeria can never work with this kind of mentality of people on the government houses. The Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, has called on the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Ali Kali Baba, and the chairman of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, to immediately invite, investigate, and probe former Senator Adamu Bukka Chiwa. Nigeria recall that Bukka Chiwa has revealed he often influenced the decision of his wife, a former president of the Court of Appeal, Zainab Bukka Chiwa, while she was in office. Can you imagine that? That means so many cases have been overturned. So many victories for people have been overturned. Just like what Olisaba Koba said. He said he lost 3 or 4 cases on the hands of this woman, even when he know that he is standing on the right, on the good side of it. But look at it. Wow. The former Bauchi senator made this known last Saturday while speaking during the Senate valedictory season on the floor of the Red Chamber. He has said, particularly my wife, whose freedom and independence are encroached upon while she was in office, and she has been very tolerant and accept my encroachment and extended her help to my colleagues. The immediate past Senate President Ahmed Lawan, who presided over the valedictory season, interrupted the Bauchi senator before he speak any further. Yes, he's not dissenting during the time of Professor Oponi. Off your mic. That's how they keep offing mic every now and then. Yet they keep on claiming that Nigeria don't have money. Where is all this money coming from? Billions of naira was spent just to clear ordinary bush. Wow. However, Bukachuwa's comments elicited outrage from a cross-section of Nigerians on and off social media. In a statement on Wednesday, after a meeting of the National Judicial Council, the NBA President Yakubu Maikayo slammed the former lawmaker. The NBA President described Bukachuwa's speech and conduct as despicable and disgusting, adding that it directly attacked the judiciary. While disclosing that he would write a letter to the IGP and the ICPC chairman to investigate Bukachuwa, Bukayawa said the former lawmaker perverted the cause of justice. Read the complete statement below. Reno Omokri have come out with an Obonga discovery and confession of to list Tinubu's achievements in office after 2 weeks of being sworn in. Let us see what the old man have achieved in his 2 weeks being the federal or being the president of the Fulani government of Nigeria or the Sokoto Caliphate. A former presidential aide, Reno Omokri, has commended President Bola Tinubu over some key decisions taken in the last 2 weeks in office. Nigerians record that President Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima were sworn in on Monday, May 29, 2023, and assumed office on Tuesday, the next month. In a tweet via his verified Twitter handle on Wednesday, Omokri said, President Tinubu has removed fuel subsidy and suspended the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdurrashid Bawa. But there's something I want to say concerning this removal of fuel subsidy. And some people, just like what my guy and my idol as well said yesterday on his broadcast, what did they call him? Shehu Kuti. He said fuel subsidy ended. But before they end the fuel subsidy, that is why you see we have 4 good refineries that have built, completed, but they are not working in Nigeria. You know why? The same people we are paying fuel subsidy, that know that now it is right time for them to stop it. That's the same people that went ahead to build a refinery using Dangote's name. Dangote is just there standing there. Maybe Dangote does not even have 1% of in that refinery. I can tell you categorically clear that Dangote may have either 1 or 2% in that refinery. The same people that is eating our money, all in the name of subsidy, are the same people that build that refinery. Wait, time shall tell. Because all this things started one day, and one day it must end. Keep watch. I'll be right back. He added that the President stopped the strike proposed by the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, addresses the multiple exchanging rate and stop the slow pace of governance. The chieftain of the People's Democratic Party said he will not attack the president, who achieved a lot in just 2 weeks, adding that he is not a secessionist agitator hiding under political activism to undermine Nigeria. He wrote, fuel subsidy gone, EFCC power gone, NLC strike threat gone, multiple exchange rates gone, fuel queue and fuel queue / gone, slow pace for government gone as well. And you want me to attack the man who achieved this in just 2 weeks? I think I have to clarify my stance and stand. I am an opposition politician. That means I oppose the party in power and offer a better alternative when they do wrong. And I will do everything possible to ensure Waziri Atiku Abubakar gets the redress he seeks at the presidential election petition court or tribunal. However, I am very much not a secessionist agitator hiding under political activism to undermine Nigeria. I love Nigeria and I want her to succeed, and for that, I have no apologies to anyone or whatsoever for airing my view, according to Reno Omokiri. Gunmen attacking a judge and abduct 7 Christian students. No be Christian students that abduct and kill in Plateau and Jos, Benue, Southern Kaduna, and the rest of them. Their jihadist agenda is being carried out slowly, but nobody cares to know. The Christian Association or the Christian community don't care to know. Now, what is happening in Nigeria is religious cleansing. The jihadist agenda and the Muslim ticket agenda is what is happening to the Christians both in southern and the northern part of the country. At least 7 students were reportedly abducted when unknown gunmen attacked the University of Jos this week. It was gathered that the students were abducted on Monday night at their hostel located outside the campus. Confirming the incident, the Police Public Relations Officer (PPRO) of the State Police Command (DSP) Alfred Alabo told journalists on Wednesday in Jos that the students were whisked away while reading their second semester examinations that commenced on Tuesday, June 13 of 2023. It is true that some criminal elements abducted 7 students of the University of Jos. They were picked up on Monday at about 8:30 p.m. at their hostel along Bauchi Ring Road in Jos, North Local Government Area. The Commissioner of Police in the state, Bartholomew Onyeka, has deployed armed police personnel to arrest the kidnappers and ensure the safe release of the abducted students. How can you see them now? Since you people do not do anything before the kidnapping, then what guarantees? But if na foreigner now, and I go devise every means, even using a tracker. But in your own country's case, because you people have had a religious cleansing to cleanse even the youths, the Christian youths, which you people know that when they grow up, they will become a thorn on you people's flesh. You started cleaning them one after the other. Nigeria. Operation Safe Haven (OPSH) and security agencies have also deployed their personnel to search and rescue operations, Alabo said. Alabo advised students and residents of the area to be calm, insisting that security agencies were working assiduously to ensure the abducted students' safe return, according to the police public relations officer. Presidential tribunals, Atiku PDP's petition against Tinubu postponed. That is what we keep hearing until the case down, until you became tired of going to court. Watch my word. The Presidential Election Petition Court on Wednesday delayed the hearing of a petition from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and its candidate Atiku Abubakar until Thursday, June 15th. The PDP and Atiku were contesting the result of the 2023 presidential election at the court. This election saw Bola Tinubu of the All Poverty Congress (APC) emerge as president. The Independent National Electoral Commission, Tinubu, and the APC are named as a respondent in the petition, which is numbered CA/PEPC/05/2023. At Wednesday's hearing, Jegede Eyitayo, counsel for the petitioners, introduced the 21st witness provide